MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Kansas City Royals and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch, he knows how to control the running game, and most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint. Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Marco is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone! A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
In is Jorge Soler. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll enter play at 3-13. 15 long balls, 39 driven in. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Royals. Danny Duffy gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Manuel Marco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Duffy sets. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
In now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game, fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Diaz leads off first with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike.
I got to count 2-2.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. D-Ro, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Hit hard down the line. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Here's Randy Rosarina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2 now.
Drilled on the ground to short. Mondesi scoops it up onto first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willie Adames. Elite shortstop up to shoot, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Bryce trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Glasnow is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Ryan.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan McBroom. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Lau's got it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Michael Brasso. First delivery to him, fouled off. A 1 pitch on its way. In the air, down the line in left. The 0-2 home. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Once again, a 3-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check the Rays leaderboard, he currently finds himself second in that category. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willie Adames. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's gone 2 for 5. And the pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good throw gets him one gone.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid-type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Francisco Mejia comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 23 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
The 2-1. High and deep to right center. Soler on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Rousseau is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up with it. Next thing you know it, one hops the ball, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
So here's Kevin Kiermeier as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Duffy sets. Here's the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 3-0 offering. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, center fielder, Manuel.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Marco. Now here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Two and one now. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Taylor coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run is in to score from third.
First baseman number 2.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Yandy Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Swing and a liner. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Next, here is Austin Meadows. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch on the way. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lau carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1, here it is. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The designated hitter, Rosarina.
Into the box, Randy Rosarina. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball and a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Taken, but called a strike.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. At the plate now is Michael Taylor, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. And there's ball one. And it's 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So bases are empty with one out now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there are two away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 3-1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Mike Brasso digging in at the plate as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's down.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Ball 3.
Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. So they're going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, here it comes.
Ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now back, left field, Kiermeier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermeier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 0-1 pitch. Mejia, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermeier now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
So a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Manuel Marco, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And Sally will make the play here to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Jorge Soler, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Nope. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That's in there. 3-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jorge Soler sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
2-1.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that's in there. Base hit, and this will find the wall deep in the corner, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And he takes ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now to bat, Yandy Diaz. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Diaz, playing here in his age 29 season. He's in his fourth season as a major league player. The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
In now, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And he misses 2-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one to Santana to get the double play.
Now back, second baseman, Brandon.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Count is 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
1-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Carlos Santana will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So now to the plate, Ryan McBroom, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Fastball called for strike two.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it is. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3 and 2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Pitch on the way. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Marco will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. KC down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Scott Barlow, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Scott Barlow.
Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be Randy Rosarina.
The designated hitter, Randy Rosarina.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ready with the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First delivery to him. Michael Brasso is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch on its way as he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. 1-2, the count of the Royals shortstop. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Next to dig in, Andrew Benintendi, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. First pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Swinging a soft liner. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit
Merrifield next to bat. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And now the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher, Francisco Mejia.
First pitch of the AB now. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So with one gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. Next up, Kevin Kiermeier. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch coming, here it is. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Nothing in 1 count, here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-1. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Manuel Marco. In there, now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Set. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Kiermeier leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Next, it'll be Yandy Diaz, singled last time up. Now the first pitch. As he's reaching at a curveball and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, and he makes the play to end the inning. Rays strand just the 1, but they lead it 4-1. Colin McHugh is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
The 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. Ready. Here's the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. McHugh, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 1 away now, and here comes the catcher, Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Royals draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
And he even knew he got away with one here. He was late on the pitch, barely catching up to it, but he has enough strength to muscle it off the foul pole for a homer. Cheap? No way. That's impressive.
Into the box now, Hunter Dozier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now. On deck, Carlos Santana. Here it is, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Up next to the Royals, the designated hitter, Ryan.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan McBroom. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a run for the Royals here in the inning, and it came on this home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. The Rays 4 and the Royals 2. Josh DeMont gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 63, Josh DeMont.
Last half of the 7th here, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
That's outside.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Easy there, big fella. 2 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Stamont, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next will be the designated hitter, Randy Rosarina. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Lau, base runner at first with 1 out. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They practice plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though?
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Rays lead it 4-2. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Chaz Rowe.
Stepping in once again is Michael Taylor in his career against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Popped him up. Diaz is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So the Royals' batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Rowe, playing here in his age 34 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 1-1.
The count, 2-1.
High in the air down the right field line. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Diego, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. At the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Hey! 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in next, Whit Merrifield. His prior history in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. He's set and the pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off-speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
The 1-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Greg Holland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Greg Holland.
Now to the plate, here is Michael Brasso. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Well.
The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Ro, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Willie Adames is at the plate as he looks at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Holland, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal. But this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Brosseau gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Francisco Mejia is on deck. Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next to hit, Francisco Mejia. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2. From the belt, the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. First and second here with nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, left fielder, Kiermeier.
Striding in is Kevin Kiermeier, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, Manuel Marco, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Count is 1-2 now. Santana might try to make a play on it. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he fouls this one off. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Down the left field line and deep. Is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Benintendi in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are in front, 6-2. Ryan Thompson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 81, Ryan.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Leading up to Kansas City, the right fielder, the club, Jorge Soler.
First pitch of the AB now. The 1-0 delivery. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. A strike, and it's 3-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing, strike 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The catcher, number 13.
And up steps Salvador Perez, who went deep last time up. set, here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Thompson, 28 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
This ball will be chopped foul. So there, aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. Get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. Carlos Santana would be next. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. KC down to their final strike in this one. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
6-2 the final total today. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tyler Glasnow earns his 5th winner of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Danny Duffy was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.